Hello and welcome. My name is Faith Mai and this is The Breakfast Show on TSL Nigeria TV.
Thank you for joining us. A school is a place for educating children. Despite that, on Friday, 11th of December 2020, bandits invaded Government Science Secondary School, Kankara, in Kankara local government area of Castina. Despite that, we also learned that the bandits had earlier invaded the town, that's Kankara town, abducted with some people before invading the school, the boarding school, at about 10 p.m. in the evening. President Muhammadu Buhari has also strongly condemned the act of the bandits and charged police and the army to get to work to see that no student is hurt or missing. Also, the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Sheryl Garba, also said the hideouts of these bandits have been discovered by the military and also they've since engaged in an exchange of fire, which leads us to discussing insecurities in Nigeria. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Now, let's go back memory lane a little. 2014, April 14th, we saw records of 276 girls having been kidnapped, abducted by Boko Haram in Chibok, Borno State. And it brought about one of the biggest online global campaign with hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. Do you think that this would trend the same pattern, owing that just yesterday on Twitter it was trending already, hashtag Bring Back Our Boys, and we know how negotiations were tried to be made rather, and also how the girls were released in beats, and we still don't have an actual number of how many were taken, how many have been released, how many families are still crying out that their girls have not been returned. Do you think this is going to take a similar step?
Of course, it has happened before and nothing was done. So I think it will still be the same thing. It will still be the same thing. If they didn't sort out the other one, they didn't do anything about it, they were releasing the girls bit by bit.
Lord have mercy.
Like it's just
Lord have mercy.
They know their hideouts now.
Yes.
So what is being done about it?
Exchange of fire.
That's what Where are they?
Face
I'm just tired.
is boiling. Please, let's hear from you.
I think it's about time we get done with the entire trending hashtag on Twitter and global campaign. What is Nigeria known for? Insecurity here, insecurity there. Bring back our girls today, bring back our boys tomorrow. Farmers beheaded today, bandits tomorrow. Is that supposed to be the path? Is that supposed to be the trend? And just last week, Thursday, I saw the Minister of Defense on Channels TV saying that Nigerians should not complain that Nigeria is safer than it was 7 years ago. This is not supposed to be an issue of comparison or an issue of which administration is doing it better. It's an issue of insecurity. And that's a problem. I don't know if the federal government knows that this is a problem. Maybe because one of their family members is not involved. Maybe because the people who are involved are not
Directly related.
elites, or the people who are involved are not related to them or are not connected to them somehow. We should stop with the whole when the issue happens, there is a trending hashtag and we feel that is it. Just on the 1st of December, the House of Representatives said the President, Muhammadu Buhari, should come and address lawmakers and tell them the current security state of this nation and the way forward. Our President did not show up. They have been saying, okay, sack the service chiefs because they are not performing. No word, nothing.
Okay.
And someone else came now and said they are doing very well. And they are saying
That is the defense minister saying that Nigerians should not complain, that we should give this administration some credit.
Some credit.
Less than 48 hours after he made that statement, 600.
Let's get to end. So I can feel steam from this end and steam from that end. So let's take this one.
Now, before we start the show, I said, I begged you for something. I said, can I say my mind? Because the truth is, I think sweet coating this whole thing has led to where it is right now. Not facing the facts for what it is. First off, we lack a whole lot of intelligence gathering when it comes to security in Nigeria. Our intelligence gathering is zero, no offense. I understand when it comes to insurgency, maybe they are doing something about it, because I won't say for a fact whether they are or they are not. but maybe they are doing something about it. But when it comes to security in Nigeria as a whole, it's a total zero. Now, how can you say Nigerians should not complain? Then some hours later, after you say Nigerians should not complain, you should give the actual administration some credit for the work they are doing. But instead, some hours later, we get something way worse than what we even had before. And you say we should not complain.
Now, something else that came to my notice is the fact that these bandits earlier operated in town. So let's say they started by morning or noon. Was it that there was no security in Kankara?
No security, it's just that simple.
Before coming to the boarding school about 10 p.m.
Do you know what?
And you know, sorry, I'm saying, you know quite alright that in the north, boarding schools are majorly praised for bandits and for, you know, let's say Boko Haram and the rest of them.
Yeah.
It's even funny, it shocked me that they came with bike.
Yes.
So how did they move about 600 boys with motorbikes?
Now,
what is going on in Nigeria? This is a movie.
Information gathering. See, I'll still give it to the people because somehow everybody still knew about what was going on in Kankara, about what happened in this city before the whole school abduction. Okay, now with that sort of intelligence about what has been going on, and also let's not forget that the president also was in the state when this happened.
It was in Castina.
He was in Castina. So a situation where the president happens to be in that state, is that not enough reason why the security should be beefed up? Before this whole thing happened, in a western state, in Ogun State, a mace of power was being stolen. According to the reports, they got in, the bandits or the robbers got into the state house through the speaker's office. Now, is the house of Representatives not a place where the security should be extremely fortified?
Oh my God.
Now, if a state house like that cannot be secured, what happens to me who is a nobody?
So I think that the presidency, I think that the House of Rep, I think that every minister, I think that they should all come together and have a serious meeting, because Nigeria is not what it's really looking like.
They should disband the security chiefs first, because their job is zero.
Step in the right
because they ain't doing
because
nothing.
They're actually not performing. Okay, defense minister is saying Nigeria is safer than it was 7 years ago. I don't believe in what you have on your books, what you come to say or what you come to write. I believe in what we are seeing and what we are experiencing. Nigeria is insecure, especially the north. A lot is going on there, and these are the things we are getting reports for. Only God knows what else. Now, when those farmers were beheaded, I just hate the fact that Nigerian government is in the spirit, is always ready to defend. They're always ready to defend whatever happens. They said that the farmers were not given clearance to return to their farms.
So we are hoping now that Shehu Gaba wants to come and say the students were not given permission
to resume school. So that's exactly, we are waiting. Today is Monday. We are waiting for what they are going to say. Because they always find a way to make it look like the citizens are at fault. What happened during the NSAS protest? October 2020. When the shooting was going on, tweets were surfacing that no soldier in sight. Fake news, no soldier in sight. After they now discovered that, okay, soldiers were in sight, they said nobody died. The soldiers did not shoot at anybody, they were shooting in the air. Why does the Nigerian government keep doing this thing? Why don't they take responsibility? Why are they not responsible for once?
It's clear because they are failing.
They are failing.
They are failing, that's the truth. And when you are failing, you try to look for every means possible to cover yourself, especially when you are, at the top ladder.
I see in other countries, when the government or the people in position know that it's beyond them, they resign.
Yes.
Not in Nigeria. Not in Nigeria. There's more to it. There's more to that power.
In Nigeria,
there's more to that power.
The don't want to back out. The next person that is coming, will the next person be better?
Will the next person be? The truth is, the truth is, when it comes to
the thing is just the way we let Buhari, people voted Buhari.
Yes.
And took Jonathan away because they were not satisfied with what was going on.
Yeah.
That's the same way it's supposed to be. It's not a do or die affair. If you're not performing, and you know that you're not performing, you cannot appear before the House of Reps, you cannot appear before lawmakers, you cannot speak, you cannot tell us. We are not saying we are going to throw questions at you, or we are trying to attack you. We are only saying you say the security in Nigeria is stable and they are working. That was explain to us.
That was a stop campaign. That was a stop campaign.
That was a stop campaign move that was going to combat insecurity to the minimum level in Nigeria. Now, funny enough, we're talking about he's not coming to address the House of Reps. Do you know how long it took Buhari to address Nigeria?
You know, it's crazy because
you couldn't address. That was a 15 minutes.
He never even prepared for any presidential debates.
No, he didn't.
So that would have been the first step. That's what would have even used to judge and say, okay, this man would never see this man appear before whatever it is.
He didn't come for the
because he did not show up for president. He was not even the president yet, but he did not even show up for the debate.
He didn't come.
So all these things everything is falling in place, and now I understand.
No, the truth is, even as much as we understand how the political scene can be, there's always the opposition, and they are the ones who are leading. Let's take, for example, the United States. Yes, we understand the Republicans are currently on seat for the next 40-something days. They are still currently on seat, and even in the House, they are topping the House at the moment. But even with the opposition, they try to understand something when it comes to terrorism.
We are one.
It's one voice.
It is not, you don't politicize it. It's not something, because it's people's life.
Fight against it.
So they come together to make sure there is an actual workable plan to bring it to an end. Let's take, for example, what happened in November 11, right? About Osama bin Laden, the war tower. They came together. It wasn't something about, okay, the Republicans are doing it this way, or the Democrats. No, now Americans, we need to solve this. But here in Nigeria, next thing we've heard PDP start. They start saying a whole lot of things. But the thing is that the problem of security started way before even APC.
Exactly.
Yes.
Way before APC. So I won't say it is just a Buhari thing. I won't say it is just a Jonathan thing. It's a national problem that has been going on for years. Why can't we just make up our mind to solve this without having an actual ulterior motive when it comes to it? Okay, a budget came out. For pens and paper, 160-something billion. Million. Just like, I don't understand. Accountability in the country is a problem. So if you cannot hold this kind of people accountable to the stupid mistakes they make, or the stupid figures they place on paper for people to see, if you can't hold them accountable, how do you hold them accountable for the security of your citizens?
Who has ever held any Nigerian politician? Okay, bring accounts of what you've done.
You know, the crazy thing is, remembering how you mentioned that Garba Shehu said they have identified the hideouts and they've engaged in a gun battle. So where are the boys?
Okay. So where are the boys? So do you mean to tell me that Nigerian military knows the hideouts, can't open the doors, go in and bring the boys out?
They also still know the hideouts of the Boko Haram. This thing, we are still fighting.
So what is going on?
we are still on that.
When I gave up on the security phase of Nigeria was when a foreigner was kidnapped here.
Yes.
After that, it's like somebody coming to your home,
strolling into your house,
ate food,
comfortably,
had their bath, watched TV, changed your favorite clothes, and walked out of the door.
Nigerian, you say intelligence is something we don't.
Personally, I'd long given up on the security issues on Nigeria. I just feel like, it's failed, not failing, it has failed.
Yeah.
And if at all, like you said, we need to put politics aside and see that this is a major
problem.
Let's fight this, because if this continues, another terrorist sect will rise up and say, we kidnap so group tomorrow and ask for ransom.
Now, if I'm to come in here, I remember we are currently going through an economic recession. And we could use with a whole lot of international investments right now. We could use with a whole lot of influx of new jobs right now. But with security being this bad, are you sure in the next coming quarters we can actually leave this whole recession? I don't think so.
It's terrible for investment. So, one thing Nigerians and the politicians have to understand is that this fight is not about parties saying, oh, this party is combating, because this party did not combat insecurity. Yeah. This party will do a better job. No, this is not about
it's not political party. No.
It's us seeing, it's as though we are all brothers and sisters in the same family. And it's a robber trying to come into our home. We will try parties to push that person out. Yeah, if we have our own minor quarrels, we can do that afterwards. But for the moment, we are going to all team up together and fight. And I think that's what the people in power should do.
And hopefully the president himself will make himself available so that the discussion can actually be had.
Yeah. Okay. And you know, taking back to the NSAS process, Nigerians are not against Buhari. Let me put it that way. The administration has failed. He met a failed administration.
So he said.
Failing. He has not resurrected it up to the standards where he even put for his agendas when he was running for elections.
Yeah.
Now, you saw how Nigerians just wanted to hear from him. We just wanted to hear what the president would say. We were all eager. We all got up. Did you know, when it was 7 o'clock that day, the address. I left the bathroom, I came and said, let me hear what president wants to say. Last, we shall know how it went. But it just goes to show that Nigerians want to hear from him. Nigerians want to see him make a move. So it's heartbreaking when we see that these things happen and he does not address the nation. Yeah. It's heartbreaking to know we have a president who we have to beg to say, Daddy.
Boko Haram, 43 farmers, and their leader came out to address Nigerians.
Do you know? If I like drawing examples because we say we practice democracy and we did actually learn from other countries, and we are still learning from other countries. The United States, during the whole Black Lives Matter-ish, before it actually started, let's remember, if we remember vividly, it was due to the fact that Donald Trump didn't attack an actual issue directly when he was being questioned about racist acts of some other United States citizens, but he was so complacent with his actual response. That gave the rise to some people coming out to talk about it even before the whole George Floyd issue even came up. Now, that is for you to understand that the number one person in the country has that, he has the power to cool the mind of the citizens with your words. Because you have to reassure us that we are safe. I don't feel safe anymore. It's a problem.
I don't want to be making music, keep quiet.
It's a problem.
It's like working in a company and not being paid and your boss is still acting up. Okay, you don't have the right to act up. We're still working. But if your boss is being polite and say, oh, we're very sorry, please bear with us. You know, you still have to say. But let's see what other Nigerians have to say about this because yesterday on Twitter, it was the #1 trending issue on Twitter. People were complaining, people were talking. It was something that, you know, actually bothered us a lot. Let's see what other Nigerians have to say. And I'm wondering how parents now are feeling, parents of the boys have been taken. Okay, this one says, I can't believe 600 students, not 600 cows. This is a clear identification and warning sign that the bandits can as well take over the state. Nigeria is officially a failed state under this APC wahala. See what we are saying? It's not a political issue. Okay, next one, let's see up, please.
Now this one says, bandits yesterday stormed Kankara local government area of Katsina State with heavy guns and abducted several students of Government Science Secondary School, Kankara. What a tragedy, as if the bandits knew the arrival of Buhari. Hashtag free Kankara girls. I think they are boys. Hashtag security.
Boys, not boys. Yes. And it's funny that Buhari was in Katsina. It's painful that this thing still happened. Next one.
Now, when the Chibok girls were kidnapped, we all blamed Jonathan. A similar incident involving 600 schoolboys happened yesterday in Katsina. Now, let me now see the pointing fingers. Hashtag bring back Kankara boys. And the response is December 12th, and we are counting. MGA, Buhari, make a tangible move.
Okay, the tweets is going up. People are beginning to, and you know, when tweets like this just fly up, we get to see that, okay, other people outside Nigeria see that. What is happening again? Sure, people just finished NSAS. She just finished NSAS.
The next one is from Donald Idu. As Chibok girls, some are still in captivity.
True.
The hashtag Lekki massacre, the 46 farmers that were slain in day. Now, hashtag Kankara students, and you've not chewed any concern. You've not shown any concern, rather sent in prayers. Sir, at Muhammadu Buhari, you failed Nigeria. This is terrible.
Okay.
Everybody feels the same way.
Sad as it is, this is what it is in Nigeria currently. We pray and we're just really hoping that security and military will actually go there. Because if Garba Shehu has said that they know the hideouts, I don't see why we're still dragging about this matter. On the set today, our heart goes out to every parent whose children have been abducted. We pray and we hope that things will get better. That's all we can take on the breakfast show this morning. Thank you to my amazing co-hosts for sharing their minds. We hope that things will get better. Thank you very much for being here with us. Please do also subscribe on all our socials. That's TLCell Nigeria TV, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, TLCell Nigeria TV. I am Zazie Udwefe Ideo. Thank you for being here.
Stay connected to TSL Nigeria and get updates on the go all day, every day. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on TSL Nigeria Space TV and join our online family.